Hello everyone, it's Furbens here. Today is Friday and welcome to my another broadcast of NieR Automata. It was gonna be like part 15 or 16 I believe. Last time we have finished the game for the first time as 2B, and we have witnessed the ending A, which is the most common one and the most, I'd say, peaceful one. I'm not sure because we haven't seen other endings and this might change later. So now we are in the middle of the second playthrough, and now we're playing as NieR, so the gameplay changed a bit. NieR has different abilities. His close combat is not as good as 2B's, of course, since he's a support model instead of battle model. But as NieR, we have the ability to hack enemies. Thanks to what we can easily take control over other units or destroy them on the spot. Just let me do some mandatory technical checks, right? Like this one particular setting, which changes all the time. And I guess we're off to go. So, but I need to adjust one more thing here. Yeah, here we go. So we are basically repeating the entire story, but now we are kinda going through the story through perspective, through NieR's perspective. So all the major cutscenes are presented from his point of view. So in these cases, in which he was like separated from 2B for some reason, we'll be witnessing this story events from when he was separated. So that's why this is definitely something that can help us sort of clear up some speculations and some questions when it comes to the story. But we are, as you can see, kinda crippled. We still don't have an access to every access point in the game. But our entire progress was kinda saved, so we have most of the abilities, we have every chip, we have all already acquired pod programs, so it's not that bad. I just need to tune down as volume for me a little bit by just adjusting my headphones. I believe the sound is good. I've seen my broadcasts on YouTube, and some of them have some sound issues, but the latest two I have uploaded, 13 and 14, are okay, so we shouldn't be worried about that. Okay, so as far as I know, we can we don't have to repeat side quests, which is good, and we have additional side quests. So this is something that this campaign adds up to the 2B's experience. So here, data analysis freak. Yeah, and we got that side quest from the command center, from 2B's operator 210. So we are going to help her a bit with this. So let me see, where should we be heading in order to complete this? To the factory. Okay, so let's go to the factory. And what is my main quest at this moment? I guess that going to the factory as well, if I'm not mistaken, here, or to the desert. Where's the marker? I can't find it. Okay, let's just skip it. Oh, I can see it. Ah, so the marker is this spot here. Okay, so It's like the only thing we can do this, so I'm not even sure if this is the side quest actually.
オペレーターより 9S。
はい、こちら 9S。
司令官から 2B、9S 両名へのメッセージがあります。再生します。
Let's listen to this
地上に向かっている夜ハブ隊の数機が連絡を絶った。現在もブラックボックス信号が確認されていることから死亡はしていないと推定される。信号の発信されているポイントを絞り込んだので、地上に滞在中の夜ハブ隊員には本件の調査を命ずる。
So we'll be chasing
以上で通信を終了
these
します。
last units.
そういえばレジスタンスキャンプでも同じような話を聞いた。
目標地点の情報をセットしました。他のアンドロイドの人たちが心配ですね。早めに行った方がいい。
Remember that another that this main feature of TB. Oh, where is this paper attached to vehicle? So I'll just we'll just listen to, we'll just take a look in a second. I wanted to just discuss this hacking thing. So these hacking games are, well, as I mentioned, these are mini games. So every time you hack something, you need to win this little mini game, and if you manage to do so, you have the control over the desired unit. So that's kind of cool. It's not something very innovative, but still, this is some kind of a this makes this run much different than with the 2B. Okay, so okay, this will lead us to the Funland. So before we do this, we definitely want to check out the factory first. But oh, okay, so let us destroy these guys first. So when we are hacking these little units, these regular ones, in most cases we don't even have a choice what to do with the hacked unit, but when we are doing so with the more powerful ones, then we have that choice. We can like take control over it, or we can make it explode, or we can force it to fight for us, but while not controlling it. So there's variety of options. Let me check out that archive we have already. Output information. So this section appeared in this scenario in 9S campaign. And thanks to that hacking ability, we can unlock some chests which contain those informations. So it's like uncovering all these answer reports like in Kingdom Hearts. Traffic violation notice. License custody certificate. 2013. So it's like our times. Affiliation rank and name of the notifier: Maihama Police Station Police Constable Kenichi Sato, issued to Yosuke Saito. Violation details: exceeding the speed limit by 30 kilometers to 55 kilometers. Okay, so this city here is definitely designed to resemble some Japanese cities which exist in our times. So this, and maybe this note contains some kind of Easter eggs for fans of other Yoko Taro's games. So you have to like excuse me for not seeing these references, but I'm not familiar with these other games, the Darker Gun or this of the first NieR games. So so I'm just aware that these might be that such notes like this can be actually a reference, and a very good one, but I don't like get it because I'm not familiar. Okay, another box to hack. And here we get large recovery instead of the note. So I would personally prefer notes, but Well, kinda cool. Okay, so here we are at the factory once again. Let me just check if I am not like... Okay, I'm talking actually, because I remember there used to be some streams in which I started the game and forgot to turn the microphone on, so that was kinda awkward. Currently we're playing on medium settings since we got some frame rate issues. Very delicate, but for me. But as for the broadcast purposes, I've decided to scale down graphics to medium settings, so we can have a compromise between the quality of the broadcast and the quality of the game itself. So now it looks kinda cool. Of course, it's not the highest setting. So as we can see, some of these textures tend to look bad, but it's not that terrible actually. Wow, so actually I have some damage with melee attacks, which is nice. We already know these parts here, and now, okay, so let's fight. I'm not going to be missing these fights. We need to gather as much experience as possible. We still like have, I guess, one more playthrough to complete, and there might be some additional challenges, just like in Kingdom Hearts. So we might want our characters to be as strong as possible. And remember, I am playing on normal settings, but some fights are really tough anyway. So this is not a speedrun. The only speedrun. It's not even speedrun as well, but I am playing off stream by now, but I might be streaming this very soon. Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 no experience run. So this sometimes it resembles speedrun. So this is why I am even bringing this up here. Wow, so warrior stuff. Nice, really. You're not a fighter. Thanks to that chip I have purchased recently, I can have these slow-mos just when I'm about to be hit by these balls. But the slow-mo doesn't work when you are in the middle of dodging. Okay, so let me hack this one. Wow. Okay, so there was immediately after beginning there was a red box. I need to be careful with those. Oh, and as I told you, you can have this decision here, but just upon hacking these units with these more powerful units, but this is the first time I see this room. So maybe this just unlocked for the NieR's sake. Where I am? Where am I? Oh, here I am. Okay, so let me hack. Hack. Little hacker. Well, for me it's not out of character, but it looks weird since NieR looks like a good boy and he doesn't want to harm anyone. And he's hacking, you know, hacking is associated with some serious crime, if you ask me. Okay, are you going to explode? Yeah, thank you for exploding. I appreciate your explosion. Okay, I get it. This room is now open because of that quest we are actually doing for Operate on 210. Medium recovery, and let's hack this one. And what's inside? Cure all plus heal all obtained. No idea. Data analysis freak updated. Okay, so here we can leave the place. Okay, so we need a better place to send the stuff. And okay, so this is how you access this bridge. I was very wondering about this one, but looks like this is the case here. We had to play as NieR. So in this playthrough we might access some places and areas which were unavailable for 9B. 9B, my god, 9S, wow, 9B would be like their child or something. Okay, so what about this? You retrieve the data from the terminal. Go outside so you can make a proper connection and upload your findings. So let's just leave, but where should we be heading? We'll be heading next here, just where the sewers are and where you can find your way to the farmland. But for now we need to leave. We need to leave the this place. Oh, I actually want to open that chest. We need to leave factory. Okay, so I kinda underestimated this chip before, but I believe that on some higher difficulties this might be actually one of the crucial ones. In order to not die too often. I am collecting everything. Every single drop matters. What is this? Back off. Okay, there's no time to hack them. They are too weak to even consider hacking them. Okay, so this is the place from the very beginning of that. This is the place in which we started playing as NieR. Over down there, you can see that destroyed garbage over there, where we were controlling that little machine life form. Who wanted to try to save his body. Okay, so I wasn't aware that we can actually interact with this crane here. But yeah, this will be leading us to... Okay, so I am supposed to go the other way, I guess. But let us see if there are any chests, hackable chests. So this one actually was opened before by 2B. So it's empty here. There are no chests for NieR, so let's just get out of here. I might want to like go with the default route, but actually we can't. So do I have to? Yeah, I have to return here. So something changed here. Okay, so we need to go here instead. Okay, let's... A few minutes ago I said that I'm collecting everything, but let's not get crazy with this. We don't really need that little machines drops. Okay, I am like I mentioned this so many times during these latest streams from past 2 weeks, but I'll mention it again. Why 9S is the only male android? Is this game feminist in some way? Or do they just want us to have all these sexy ladies? So it could be like the feminist reason or the sexist reason if you really think about it, but I guess this is just a developer idea and I'm like overthinking this, but at least I'm not like making a shitstorm in internet over it, because I have things to do. I'm doing the streams, I have a work, I have other matters to attend, so yeah, I don't have a time I don't have time to like go with some internet dramas or some bullshit in the internet, really. Who have times for this, really? I just admire these people who like are trolling people or like wow, so okay, I'm kinda lost. Okay, we have to move back. Okay, but what my point was? My point was that you have to be very bored person to like spread hate in internet. You have to be so bored. But this is just like my input. Well, maybe I'm just maybe it's me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe we are supposed to be like hating each other, but I don't see a point. Ah. Well, I consider myself to be like someone who doesn't understand today's world. This is just too much for me. I just want to have fun and to have a peaceful life. So why would I like have a problem with some design choices in games or movies? Well, I may have my own opinions on stuff, but I accept the world as it is. My bitching and whining won't change the world. I'm wondering actually, why do I have this monologue about this right now? So let's just focus on the game instead. So actually 9S is not that it's not that bad when it comes to the close fight actually, but I'm wondering if it's me or is it just 2Bs doing the work? Well, it doesn't matter. We are a team, so 9S and 2B are a team unit. So okay, so I was supposed to move here, and I lost so much time, but we gained so X. So.
オペレーター210より 9S へ放送願います。
はい、こちら 9S。
データの受領を確認しました。現在解析していますが、これは興味深いですね。このデータは過去に工場で働いていた人類の日記のようです。その日記によると、毎日長時間工場で労働していたのですが、まるで機械のように働いてい 載されています。機械のようになりながら工場で機械を作る。人類は不思議ですね。
Once again, we have this philosophical debates about being human and machine and stuff. So now we have a human who's acting like a machine to build machine. So he wouldn't act like a machine later. So this is actually interesting. Okay, so we'll be like reaching another access point soon. I am just going to check if everything's alright, since some of the stream features tend to break for no reason at some random times. But as far as I can see, everything is working just fine. So I'm cool with this. Let's go. Sorry for this, for slacking off. More experience. Why can't I jump over? Okay, so we had to like return a bit just to make this contact with 210. So even though we have finished the game and have more than 20 hours, are there any stats for the game? Play records. These are records only for 9S, I believe, so these are not records for 2B. And I guess, so I can see any, maybe here? Nope. So we don't have actually any statistics. I could like check it on the Steam, but I believe that we may have already like 30 hours, around 30 hours, between 25 and 30. And we have only seen one ending, which, to be honest, explained almost nothing. It just explained how the storyline of these two alien guys ended up. So we just defeated them, but that's it. No explanation. So the most important factor with that ending was just to establish the real relationship between 2B and 9S, and that's all. Nothing else. No explanations. So I believe this will help us explain the things. Well, there is that entire arc, let's say mini arc, in which 9S was kidnapped by Adam, and there's lots of time to be separated from 2B and to have some have some answers. We are going to like find out what actually happened to 9S back then. These are peaceful, so we're not attacking them. No reason to. But we still I don't remember if that was stated. Why is this world gone? This was just the attack of machines, but is this all damage to the city done by machine life forms? I assume yes, but I'm kinda bad when it comes to like remembering all these little details explained at the beginning of the games. So often I need to like do my research again to have my facts straight.
NieR 2B 砂漠にいた機械生命体、見た目は完全にアンドロイドと同じでしたね。
確かに
僕らアンドロイドは想像したる人間の姿を模して作られてるけど、 機械生命体はどうして僕らの姿を真似するんでしょうか。
Good idea. Good
考
question.
えてもわからないことに時間を割くのは無駄。
そうですね。
This is actually a good question, but this might be actually unsolvable. Who knows? Okay, so is this the... No, this is the spot where we found a spear for 2B. I was hoping that we could like find something else here. You mean Monster Hunter, right? I believe, yeah, this is probably the multiplayer based game, and from what I've seen, it looks like it's like you're playing some MMORPG rights all the time. Wow, what is this? We haven't seen that before. So these spots are going to have some... Okay. Where is this? I can't move the camera. You have this pause discussing something. What do they mean by exchanging data? So the character will be changed? No, we're still playing as NieR. This was not presented in the first playthrough. So I have no idea what could they mean by transfer data, data exchange. Maybe they mean something like, thanks to that so-called data exchange, the story might end up different. I have no idea. So we are at the Funland, and I guess we still have this choice to fight these machines or to leave them be. And we are going to not fight them again, since I want to experience the same storyline but with NieR. I just don't want to change the events here. Okay, I believe this scene was also not present here, not displayed. So we have many additional scenes, and it seems like it's a way for the story writers to have vast story, to have vast vast storyline using the relatively small map. If you really think of it in this game, this map is not like very impressive. So we have like here you have this maintenance. What am I talking about? We have this refuge camp, city, factory, desert, forest, and over there is a flooded city, and that's all. And Funland here with Machines Village. So when you compare it to other RPG games, there are not that many areas here, so they are like using the same the two storylines to have a vast story without any needing of creating more areas. Okay, so let them be. Well, I have actually never tried attacking them, and I don't want to. I guess I could attack them, but let's just leave it. So we got another mail. Oh, and here is the flower, which we are supposed to collect for Emil while playing S2B, but I couldn't do this because the game just finished. So you can like simply attack them and there's going to be hell unleashed upon you, right? Oh. But you fought these guys, or you just like swung the sword and nothing happened? Okay, we are getting close to that opera machine, and I have no idea how we'll be fighting this S9S. I guess there will be lots of hacking needed there. Okay, let us check the mails. Oh yeah, here are the rewards. And where is this? Regular verification. If you have an issue... Okay, so we already received that before. Okay, there's that spot with... Oh, the chest is already opened from the previous campaign. Well, I'm calling this campaign. This would be probably more like playthrough, or... But it just... We don't have to very overanalyze these terms here. Okay, so once again, I am not going to attack this tank. I might want to do this during my third run, since I believe there will be third run. I don't think that the story will be explained in just 2 runs. Well, if the game is like called something to be considered as the game of the year, you don't really expect just 2 runs. Assuming there are like endings from A to Z, and we have unlocked only 5 of them. So there are still endings to unlock. Wow. So actually these games sometimes you might be attacked so badly. Well, while playing these hacking games, we have all these 8-bit versions of these songs, which is cool. Wow, not even possibility to have a controller over this one. I guess that we actually need to change the pod program here. So instead of Mirage, I guess we could like have laser again. And let's have Mirage here. It's very rare when we're fighting in close combat with 9S, even though he's not that weak as I gave him credit before, but still. Okay, so we are once again in the theater, and soon we'll be fighting that boss. We may face some other bosses we haven't fought in the first run, but for now I believe this one was pretty cool, and then we only had those two alien guys, Adam and Eve, and other than that there were no interesting boss fights. There were only some giant machine balls which looked just like a piece of junk. And this battle is actually very well designed. It has its theme. So, and now we know the names of these machines. So I'm not sure if you like remember this. I might want to check this out in this archive. So, unit data here, standard machines, small stubby. These are named machines, and when we are playing as 2B, they were not named. They were named with some very weird symbols, weird language. But I'm not sure if it's about only these little ones or the androids, peculiar machines. Yeah, these are like some rare Heartless in Kingdom Hearts. Factory machines. Oh, so here's the example. We just didn't know how it was named. There was just a line of some weird symbols and digits, and now we know that these are actually having names. So this one is Angel. Here's and now she's Simone. There's Goliath Flyer. Green. Oh, this is the example. I wanted to know how it's called, and I know it here in NieR's story. So it's like NieR is more has more fast where he has like far more knowledge about these units. This Emmanuel, look at this little one who was killed by A2. It has a name, it's called Emmanuel. And here, Kierkegaard. So it's actually very interesting to have to actually have an opportunity to see how all these enemies are named. And look at this, we cannot hack boss enemies, so I am kinda screwed, or unless there are going to be some moments, opportunities to hack it, but I hope that 2B will deal enough damage for us. Okay, so this kinda YOLO thing, what I'm doing right now. But we're kinda strong, and well, this battle is awesome, and I am kinda disappointed that there were not that many. But well, let's just not be so decisive with our opinions, since this might change very soon. Okay, we should be avoiding her now while being on the ground. Still cannot hack her. Too bad. I just I believe that there are going to be some difficult hacking games upon fighting these bosses, but apparently it's not the case. Okay, she's returning to the scene, and we are going to be probably having the second phase of the battle very soon. Okay, so here's the hacking again. So that was the first opportunity of hacking. Okay, so now I don't remember this scene might be actually displayed before, but I can't remember. So now we have like backstory for that machine. So let's just watch this. So is this one with the hat is Jean-Paul? Who knows? Since Jean-Paul was kinda shallow. Here's that obsession about being beautiful. And once again, androids' corpses. So, before I didn't want to destroy them, but now we have to do this. These camera takes are kinda deceiving us a bit, but now we're back in the combat. Okay, so now we can hack her. Now we have this ability. So yeah, this was like decided by the story, the actual story of this battle, that we couldn't hack her right from the beginning. Okay, so every time we hack her, we are going to witness some other scenes. So actually, this is brilliant, if you ask me. This is a brilliant way of telling story, since every time we'll be facing an interesting enemy, we might have some chance of hacking them, to know their past, to know their backstories. This is an awesome way to explain backstories of some characters. So we might learn something about Adam and Eve, and we might learn something about 8-2, and some other characters. This is awesome. Or maybe she wants to impress this one. Probably Jean-Paul. He looks like Jean-Paul. I believe that Jean-Paul was wearing hat, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe she wants to impress Jean-Paul. And every one of them was... every single one of these female machine life forms was in love with Jean-Paul. For no reason. Okay, we could actually destroy every single one corpse above, so we might want to do this. There might be some achievement for this. So let's destroy. We need to be careful, but this isn't going to be much of a challenge actually, but it's interesting nevertheless. Are there new appearing? No. I haven't noticed that first time we battled her. Simeon. So, if you ask me, this run is pretty awesome, since it's not just a simple replaying the game. It has actually its own content and a very creative way to show us this content, but I am in trouble right now, but so that was actually a long shot. Wow. Okay, so did we like dispose every one of them? I need to take a look. Maybe there is some one well hidden. Okay, let's just destroy the ones here. No, I guess they will be just appearing. Okay, so let's just finish off Simone. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce her name. And well, you might be asking why her. Well, it's actually established that these machines have, in fact, genders, so one we got 2 scenes by hacking, but who knows, maybe this time we'll see it for the first time. Ah! Okay, is it over? Look at me. Oh, please, look at me. I want your eyes to look upon me alone. I'm not sure if that was if that was triggered before. Maybe it was. The time we fought this was like a month ago or even more. I had a big hiatus between like after completing the first half of the first run, so I don't really remember every single fact from that first run. So long ago, an old machine life form told me to something. Beauty is what wins love. Where is beauty? After researching the old world, I finally learned the truth. Beauty is pretty skin, is stylish accessories, is looking one's best. So this is definitely a story about a girl who really wants to impress someone, and she probably failed. Okay, so she wanted to acquire a jewel located on some mountain. Claim the jewel. Blue stone. Brilliant blue, so beautiful. These are complex stories. This is a story for a human being, not for a machine, really. Devour the body of an android to gain eternal beauty. So look at this. There is some legend or some urban legend spread among these machines that you need to defeat an android and devour it to become beautiful, and to just become this android, I guess. And they might like consider androids to be beautiful. It is physically impossible to obtain beauty by consuming an android, but I tried anyway. So this is like this explains why she collected all these androids. I don't remember this, so this is like explaining her, and this is probably wasn't in the first run. Well, it was Jean-Paul. He don't give a crap about any of his followers. So here's the story about a machine girl who tries everything to become beautiful, to become interesting person in person. So she wanted even to learn songs. So I ate more androids, more than one. Even ate machine life forms, but he still won't look at me. He won't look my way. That's when I realized he cares not for jewels or songs or beauty or appearance or anything else. I cannot win his love. Yeah, this is like the common problem of this world, of trying to impress by being rich or stuff. Well, machines like should be unable to have have this higher emotions and stuff, alright? So right, so this is obvious that, but this is absurd. So she might be like not able to have this complicated emotions, but she's actually concerned and in despair because of being rejected. So this is sad backstory. Look at this. She was growing bigger, bigger and bigger and still couldn't impress him. At least this is what she believes too. Maybe it wasn't that one-sided love.
助けてくれてありがとう。
ハッキングのことですか。僕たちスキャナーモデルにとってハッキングは得意。いつでも援護しますよ。
So this is awesome. This is awesome way to have more insight and learn more about all these enemies we have defeated before. Okay, the doors are open and we'll be leaving this place. I need to check the hour. So in half an hour we'll be having a break. But as always, this break is very short. It's never like more than 2 minutes.
なんだか不思議なことを言ってました。まるで感情が。
機械生命体に意識なんかない。そう言ったのはあなたよ。9S。
そうですね。
My theory still stands. These machine life forms are just people turned into machine life forms. I just don't believe that these machine life forms just develop themselves these abilities to have emotions and stuff. This is definitely, there was some kind of a process to turn people into these machines. So we could have these furry discussions about machine and artificial intelligence and stuff. But this is just my theory. Okay, so we were there before. Oh, here it is. So this one probably will contain some backstory information. Yeah, Demon's Cry. Weapon! So this is actually a weapon, okay. Maybe it's weapon designed for 9Fs. So I want to check this out. Cruel off. Oh. So these are fists. The first weapon of Knuckles. Weapon shaped after a demon's profane fangs. Maybe it's I believe this might be some reference to some previous games. I have no idea. So this is actually very weird to play some game when you have the knowledge that there were some other games and there might be some references to them. Let me check out the stability of the stream. Everything looks fine. So let's continue our story. Level 36. I believe that most of the high challenges will be available at level 50. Or maybe this is a proper game with these level caps and we'll actually have some real challenges for level 99 or level 100. I have no idea what is the level cap in this game. And once again, we have a choice to fight them. Okay, and we go to the challenge. We go to the village challenge. So the story here goes the same as in the first run. We're meeting this friendly machine unit, and he will lead us to Pascal's village, where we can meet Jean-Paul, and maybe we could like talk to him about Simone. Maybe there will be some new facts unraveled. Who knows? One last look at Funland.
トゥービーは見たことなかったんですね。あれは地上からバンカーや月面の人類基地に向けて資材を打ち上げているんです。宇宙空間では資材も燃料もありませんから。
なるほど。
Huh. So if you want to know how's huh in Japanese, you say naruhodo. Huh.
どうして機械生命体やそれを作った宇宙人はバンカーを直接攻撃しないんだろう。もともと宇宙から来てるはずなのに。
その原因についてはいろんな議論がされているんですけど、
I actually want to listen to this.
宇宙人の考えることはよくわからないです。
Okay, so there are theories, but what these theories are, we don't know. That inventor here is not present yet, so he will probably appear very soon. Okay, what's here? Was there supposed to be a loading here? Okay, another backstory for Adam and Eve.
記録によると人間は股間を隠して生きていたそうだ。股間を露出するのは問題のある。
Okay, this is actually funny. They're wearing their garments just because people were doing this, and they want to be as similar to human beings as possible. So this is cool. We are playing the same story, but we are getting to see many new interesting castings. So this is like playing Final Mix in Kingdom Hearts and having this secret castings which were not available in the original games, and they were explaining lots of the lore and some story issues mostly. Well, this scene is so symbolic.
こんなの食わなくても動けるよ。これは果実の一種だ。何でも人はこれを食べることで知性を得ることができたらしい。ガタガタ言わずに黙って食べろ。わかったよ。
So everything they do is based on what human does.
これが終わったら一緒に遊んでくれる？ああ。じゃあ頑張って食べるよ。
Well, we don't know what are their goals and stuff, so I'm looking forward to see more of these. But they are kinda in the random sequences, so do I am to believe that this actually happened this moment? No, because... or not. They were actually born already, so... Okay, let us have this discussion with Pascal. Okay, so we'll be having this quest once again to transport fuel between Pascal's village and Resistance camp. This alliance is still there. Okay, so let us reach Jean-Paul here. Oh, he's not around. Where's Jean-Paul? We cannot talk to this ball-like machine for some reason. No idea why. Oh, look at this over there. We can actually access it as 9S. So let's do this. Or can't we? Actually, we can't. This looks like that seal to hack it, but for some reason we cannot target it. Maybe later. Oh my god, just go down, please. Well, this village here, everything about it is like strong studio Ghibli studio vibes here, really. I feel like I'm watching some Ghibli studio movie right now. Ah. We've been here already. There's no reason to go down here. So, is there anything else we can do here as 9S, or we should head back to the resistance camp? Maybe here. These are these girls in love, which are in love with Jean-Paul. Still have no transport ability. Well, I guess this is just because if there was transport from the very beginning, this game would be ridiculously quick and short, so that's my opinion. So, is there anything else to do? If not, then we'll be heading back to the resistance camp. Active quests, nothing. So, we are currently unable to complete some of these quests we've been doing before finishing the game for the first time. Okay, so once again we are in the city, so let's go to the resistance camp. Okay, so 9S is able to move this box in the same way as 2B. So at least thanks to that we know that he is. Look at this. I cannot. Oh. That was weird.
9S の飛行ユニットの扱いについて苦情が入りました。勝手に改造するのはやめてほしいとのことです。
あ、いや、だって衛星からの情報に余計なデータがあって射撃補正が遅れるから仕方なく。
反論があるなら自分で整備部に行って話すなり殴るなりして解決してください。以上。
オペレーターさんって意外と乱暴なのかな。
Well, so this is like this typical corpo stuff that you want to do something and nobody allows you to because you're breaking the procedures and stuff. This is the only access point that allows us at this point to transport anywhere. Okay, so let us have some let us have some shopping here. Do I really need these abilities? I might need them when fighting some strong enemies, but for now, for our current state, it's not really needed. So we're still missing many ingredients here. Okay, so let us fuse some chipsets. But I don't think there is any need to upgrade them. This might be just useful in the future. Okay, so let me check how it's actually looking right now. How does it look like? Okay, so definitely something changed here. So I just want to move stuff a bit here. From what I've heard, the very desired ability is to have some sort of life steal. Yeah, offensive fuel, something like this. So we only can like apply something with the value of 7. Okay, let's go with this way. We're still kinda strong, so I don't think we really need some crucial upgrades here. I'll just buy this to have these weapons. Well, at some point, if you want to like max out this game, you have to like buy this every weapon. This is unavailable. Okay, once again we're delivering the fuel. And instead we'll be delivering oil to Pascal.
いかがでしょうか。
勝手に通信してきた。
私たちが平和を愛していることをご理解いただけましたか。
口だけならいくらでも言える。機械には心がないんだから。
Wow, that's cruel.
でもこれからも良ければこの村に来てください。
As you can see, I haven't even opened that one. I forgot about it. So let's see if there's something substantial here. Oh, Type 4 Fist. So this is actually interesting stuff here. How could I like forget about this? So combat bracers here. Well, there are so many weapons here, but I'm not eager to really check them out. I just want to fight with whatever I have. I might be interested in this later when I'll be like trying to complete this game for 100%. I might want to try this, but I'm not sure how difficult is this. Come here. Okay, so once again, I might want to wait. Okay, he's moving on his own. That moves. Oh, and now I have the ability to make it go faster. Once again, operator.
聞こえますよ。
新たな情報収集の依頼をメールしましたので確認してください。以上。
断る間もなかったな。
Okay, so there's the continuation of that quest. So okay, I cannot access the menu while riding the moose. Okay, so we need to read the mail. I wanted to hack the moose, but it's impossible, as it's one of the few actually last living things in this world. Well, entirely organic. This is what I mean. Okay, he cannot make through this. Through this way here. Okay, we have already these side quests available. At least something is available here. Okay, we cannot jump down from here, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot that there are shops as well here. But we are not that rich anymore, so I need to sell some stuff. There will be some junk to sell, so I just need to. I might want to sell some of these, but I have no idea what I should be selling, so let's just leave this. Machine core here. Can be exchanged for money. Okay, so wow, look at this. Almost 2,000 grand. Can be exchanged for money. Everything. Okay, so, well, we have more than enough money right now. Okay, I want to buy these weapons as well. And let's upgrade it wherever we can. Okay, let's read the mail. The desired contents of this request are spelled out below. Please gather the following for information analysis. Vestiges of human life form, the large-scale ruins in the desert. These ruins are the remains of what was once a residual area of complex of multiple dwellings. Photograph these vestiges and send them to me. Okay, so this is like forcing us to go to the ruins. So wherever we get the chance, we'll do this. But let us talk to the Pascal first. And I am curious about Jean-Paul. Is he around? Nope. And what's over there? Here's that machine family. But here's a quest. You must help me at once. My son put some kind of electronic lock on this. Okay, so this is why we couldn't access it before. So it's all about completing the hacking game in order to release her son. Well, I believe that 2B could do this with her weapons. Do we really need a hacking abilities to do? Let's just don't overthink this. Let's just not overthink this. This is. Wow! That was almost failed. Let me do the sound machine. Scared of what? Now that we're cut off from the network, I don't know what people are thinking. But wasn't cutting off the network later in this story? Okay. Okay, so here are the rewards. Oh, okay, so apparently we need to slide down. Oh my god! NieR's place. So what was that? I don't remember. Yeah, this is probably that. Yeah, Goliath in City Ruins.
やっぱりこいつら僕らを罠にかけようとして。
Why do you talk to them through the communicator while we're standing next to you? But let's just ignore it. Well, the player may have gone somewhere else while receiving this message, so this is probably the reason. But in most cases, probably the player is standing next to Pascal, so it's still weird. Two Goliaths in the city. This is what happened. But we might learn something about these Goliaths here. So let us have destroy these Goliaths and then we will have a break. Okay, so let me take a look at the map to not be like mistaken. So what's here? Okay, these are just regarding that side quest, and here is the spot we want to reach in order to fight these Goliaths. Okay, we need to be careful to not get stomped by Goliath. Okay, so let's reach flight units. I'm wondering how these are transported here. Are they like dropped from some much more bigger ship, or are they constructed here, or they just teleport here? It's not explained, but it's actually very interesting for me. How the fuck did they get here? How do you get your Goliath to reach such place? How do you move this thing? It's not like they just came here, right? It would be noticed by all these Yorka engineers, right? Or they just fucked it up. Okay, let me... yeah, here we are. Well, I couldn't find that staircase. I mean the ladder. We are going up by the staircase, but I was looking for that ladder, so looks like even this part is changed for 9S's sake. Or I just screwed it. Angels. So we're fighting angels. Can I... Okay, I can actually hack these hands. And let's do this. And I want a backstory about this. Nope. Okay, I can hack him himself. We can even freeze him. Okay, let's watch out. Let's watch out here. Tons of bubbles being shot our way. Ah! I just got right into his hand. Okay, we did this, yeah. Well, 2B is very like non-existing, no, during these battles. Before we do this, I want to like reach that chest, which was locked. Yeah, here. Phoenix Sword, another weapon. What is this? Here. Great sword made for the plume out of Phoenix. Heavy weapon, I guess, yeah. Okay, so the second Goliath will be destroyed once again by using these flying units and girls. This is a joke at this point. Nice, congratulations. Well, I already have him guilted, so I don't really care about this banner. But this banner is actually cool, since it has guaranteed 2 medals, and some of them are quite nice. So I would be like interested in Pete's maybe, and the Hercules looks cool. And I did some research, and actually it appears that Hercules is the strongest single target medal at this point. So it wouldn't be so bad to have him, but I would like to just save my jewels and pass this one, since I already have Vanitas and I already have Antiform, both guilted, so no real reason for me to pull during this banner, but this banner is actually kinda cool if you have some jewels to spend. We are of course talking about Union Cross right now. And we are in this part of the story when we have this giant crater in the center of the city already. Nice. I have like saved 5,000 at this point and 5 Soras and Mughal medals, so I am waiting. I'm waiting for something better. Next week there might be some Master Xehanort access to grab, so I might want to try this one. since these are reversed and I want to have some good combo with my Shion.
司令部の情報をもとに信号発信源を予測マップにマークしました。でもこれ
Wow, level 40 enemies. Well, we have level 37, so it's understandable. Enemies are scaling with your level.
大雑把なところがあるんですね。
It's taking forever to take him down, really. Okay, I want to just open this. Okay, so what do we have here right now? I forgot that we're supposed to have a break, so give me 2 to 5 minutes and we'll be back with the second part of today's NieR Automata stream, so stay tuned. I'll be back very soon. Oh my god, what have I just clicked on? What the hell? Okay, so we'll be back very soon.